The role of the crown and monarchy in this country is clear. We have the British tradition and convention to follow. And Prince Charles has now breached that contract, the social contract with the British people. As you might have heard, that Prince Charles had decided to express an opinion, a political opinion, against the Rwanda scheme of Priti Patel. Now, before any of you, like the crazy lefties, think we can bring up the argument of, oh, he said it privately, not publicly. I am going to explain that flaw in that argument in a second. But we now have, the source that said, Prince Charles said he was more than disappointed at the policy. He said he thinks that the government's whole approach is appalling. Appalling. It was clear that he was not impressed with the government's direction of travel. Now, this was said privately. It has not been denied, so the palace not really started to dispute this issue. The problem here is that since we had this social contract, the understanding, the contract between the plebs, the British people, and monarchy, the royal family, this has been going on for decades and centuries. Way before social media and media outlets, TV channels, and speeches, which means that there is no such thing as private. Unless private means Prince Charles had a chat with his mother, Her Majesty the Queen, in their living room and nobody's around. Any other discussion, in any gathering, any meeting, anyone, a guest at the palace or in Windsor, whatever, any of them expressing opinion, that is breaching the contract. It doesn't have to be a tweet. It doesn't have to be a statement on TV. Second issue, some people would say, well, he's not king yet. It's only the Queen that has to follow that rule. No, because technically it's the monarchy, not the Queen. Secondly, let's just compromise and say that fine, Eugenie or Beatrix or, I don't know, Prince George, they don't, it doesn't really apply to them, It should apply to him more directly because he is literally going to be king. He's next. He's literally next. So I know he has said, and in the past, certain things, but at the same time, this is a breach of that contract, and it has to be called out. Also, it's very awkward because he's going to be meeting the heads of the Commonwealth, and he's going to see the leaders of Rwanda in their country very soon. It's upcoming. It's an upcoming issue that's going to be a bit problematic for Charlie Boy. And the problem here is that, according to himself, back in 2018, the BBC had this documentary for Prince Charles' 70th birthday. And in this documentary, he confirmed that when I'm king, I'm not going to express political opinions. He said, even I'm not that stupid. So this is good news. I promise you I'm going to give you some good news, right? We have some silver lining that he has promised us. Well, the convention and of course the contract or the constitution that we have is going to be forcing him not to express opinion anyway. But he can break that as well, by the way. So this is good. But why is he not being careful now? The third reason that this is important is, as I said, the first one is that he's still a member of the royal family. He's next, basically, in line. So he shouldn't say that. It's not just the Queen. And secondly, there's no such thing as private. Private is basically, if it gets out, it's public. Thirdly, that's the third issue here we have for Prince Charles, is that right now, he is basically the ambassador of the Queen. Her Majesty is too tired to go to all these events and to represent the crown. So already, over the last year or so, probably longer, Prince Charles has been replacing the Queen as the acting crown. So he is already, when he attends these meetings and events, he is the acting crown. He should at least practice. Start by doing what you promised. It's dangerous. You are undermining the monarchy. You are going to empower left-wing republicanism, and it's absolutely dangerous for our nation. Because if you don't have a proper alternative plan to replace this model, do not just bring it down for no reason. It will create anarchy. Of course, metaphorically anarchy, not really. We're not the French. We're not going to burn the cars. But we are where we are. This is it for today, guys. I am actually going to go and enjoy and celebrate my birthday. Thank you so much for all the support, and I'm going to come back tomorrow with more updates. Subscribe to the channel, click on a bell next to it. That's the best way you get notified, and feel free to click on the super thanks button next to the thumbs up if you want to support the channel. My Tousi, and we are the media.